Happy Wednesday evening at 5:51 Eastern Standard Time. I've been busy all day. Sorry I didn't get a chance to crank out a video, but you get one now. I just drove Max, my 15-and-a-half-year-old, to Topper's Pizza where he works. I just sent Preston, my 8-year-old, upstairs to do his homework. My wife's working, and this is the only chance I have to do a video. So I apologize for it being late. I wanted to address something real quick, and it's the elephant in the room. Yes, I dyed my beard black. I think I mentioned this last week. It's a real beard too. I had a friend that I've, by the way, never met. A work colleague asked me, "Is that a real beard?" And I'm like, because I had released a video last week around Halloween, so it probably feels like it was a costume. Yeah, it's a real beard. And second, it was all gray, so it probably kind of just magically hid inside the back of the lens of sorts because it's all gray and no one really noticed it. And my hair used to be gray. It is now platinum blonde. Why? Why not? That's really the question you should be asking yourself. Why aren't you platinum blonde with a black beard? I don't know. Sometimes I don't have a reason for it. I just do it because. I don't know. Anyway, impromptu, impulsive, yes. Once again, that has nothing to do. You know what? I don't even really have a functionality or modality topic today. I really just want to, man, this is going to be a long video. I'll try to keep it short. Address just the way we do things in the world today. I talk a lot with CIOs. I talk a lot with IT directors. I talk a lot with business decision makers, BDMs, prospective clients of ours at Zoom. And I want to reiterate, maybe not reiterate, I haven't iterated it yet, our stance on a couple of things, or maybe just my stance, is that the world is shifting, right? It's look at this. That's a French Bulldog hair on my black Zoom jacket, by the way. The world's shifting in the way we think about applications, the way we think about platforms, our solutions, or ecosystems. No longer are the days when CIOs and IT directors are this draconian methodology of pushing apps out because that's what we think is the best, and you're going to use this regardless of really if that's what you want to use or not. Today, if you're a CIO, if you're an IT director, if you're a BDM, your customers in your internal organization are your users. Just like at Zoom, our customers are our users. And what's our job is to make them happy and productive. That's your job. Maybe back in the 80s and 90s, that wasn't the IT department's job. The IT department was to push stuff out, deploy stuff, use it. You don't like it, we'll talk to you again in 5 years when we get something new. That's not the cloud technology that we deliver today. The cloud technology that we deliver today at Zoom is meant to literally make you productive immediately, efficient immediately, collaborate immediately. And not because we tell you it's working or we tell you it's the best. It's because your users want the best. Last March, right? March 2020, the world went crazy, right? We became a work from home, remote society. And all of a sudden, IT departments had to scramble and produce and deploy applications and platforms that sometimes were forced upon them just by methodology, just by bureaucracy, just by simple revenue and cost. It wasn't the best they could really deploy or afford. It was just what they had, and they pushed it out. The users weren't ready for that. The users were ready for something that just worked for them. And in March or February, March, Zoom was 10 million in 2020, right? 2019, sorry. Today, we're over 400 million. And why is that? Is that because IT departments pushed that out and told you to use it? Probably a little bit of that, but a lot of that is just because as a user, you demand the best tool to do your job. And sometimes that might be a little shadow IT. Sometimes that might just be because you know Zoom worked for you from a consumer product. You didn't realize that it was an enterprise product first. And all of a sudden, you can transition this work product to personal product to consumer to enterprise seamlessly and effortlessly. And it just happened. It just evolved. And all of a sudden, you have this big following, not because you made them use it. It's because they wanted to use it. And as a CIO or as an IT director, your job in this world today is to literally make your customers, your users, happy. That's it. Give them what they need to do their job. That's the only thing you need to do. You do that, you have happy users. Not this draconian methodology of forcing down what you think they want. It's giving them choice. It's giving them the opportunity to pick what tool works best for them. And sometimes that might not be one thing. That might be 2 or 3 things. Different departments might have different needs and different wants and different requirements. Your job is to produce and give them that. Does that might mean multiple UCaS platforms? Yeah, it might. I'm hoping, and obviously, we're developing a UCaS platform here at Zoom that meets all those needs. And when I say UCaS, like, again, remember I've talked about this before. Digital transformation is this big over-encompassing umbrella type word that really means nothing to anybody unless you define it as what it means to you. That's what UCaS means. Unified collaboration as a service, unified communication as a service. What does it truly, UCaS, what does it truly mean? Because collaboration and communication seen as the same thing, they are distinctly different things. Collaboration to me, again, you could have a different definition. Collaboration to me means utilizing a concept of non-real-time information sharing, file repository, chat, persistent chat, co-authoring, working on a project. You go and you collaborate whenever works for you. No longer are the days of, hey, I'm going to answer this email and we'll email back and forth real time. Nope, that doesn't really happen. I mean, it does happen. We'll get with the ages, right? Start chat, start persistent chat. Chat is the future. Chat is the collaboration vehicle that works today. And we're not the only one that does it. I understand that. Slack started it, Teams, Zoom, all these chat collaboration tools were developed because why? That's where we're going as a society. That's the paradigm shift of let's getting out of email. It's been around for 4,000 years and use a tool that works better for us. That's collaboration. And Zoom does that very, very well. On the other side is communication. Everything real time, audio, video, meetings, webinars, breakout rooms, conferencing rooms. All this stuff is real time. Zoom phone, real time. And then how do we blend this UCaS solution together? This collaboration and communication modalities together? That's your platform talk. That's your ecosystem talk. That's the way we should think as a CIO, as an IT director, as a BDM, of how do we provide a solution to our customers, our users, that works best for them. We don't tell them what to use. We give them choice. And what happens when you give people choice? They go to the solution that works best for them. And the great thing about it is we're providing the solution that works best for most people. When I talk about this, and yes, I came from a Microsoft background. I understand that's where I come from. Some people come from Cisco backgrounds and Avaya backgrounds and Ring Central. I get there's a bunch of players in this field. I will go head to head with any one of them because I truly believe in the Zoom vision and the Zoom product. Not because I think it's the best, but because you think it's the best. Happy Wednesday.